Okay, Red Tondo 13 here with a save with Newcastle. We're continuing this wonderful journey and this wonderful save that I am having at the moment. If we look at the table in full detail, you can see that Liverpool are top, 35 games with 71 points. Arsenal are second with a game in hand with 71 joint on points. We're 34 games, again a game behind Liverpool, but we're only 2 points behind. City, they do have 2 games in hand and they're on 66. You know, Tottenham were top and they seem to have bottled it at the minute and they seem to have been 5th, but they do have 5 games remaining and they're only 6 points behind. So if things work out in their favour, the chance for the title is still on. But we're 4 games in, we're on course to qualify for the Champions League. We still have work to do. You know, Arsenal are looking very, very strong under Antonio Conte. If we had sharpened up and, you know, lost only 1 less game than we have done, then we'd be top of the table clear by a point. But with 4 points left to go, we lost 1-0 to Chelsea, a very close encounter, which was a great shame there. Because, you know, picking up the 3 points there would have really put us top, and even getting a draw would have, you know, helped give that breathing space between us and City just by an extra point, and put the pressure on Arsenal and Liverpool. But there's 4 games left to go. We're away to Leicester. If we lose to Leicester, that is the end of this episode already. And then we're home to City, which is a tough one. Home to Burnley and away to Fulham. So there are games and there are points there to be won. It just all depends how this works out in our favour, of the performances of the other teams, and hopefully beating Man City in the process. Sick of press conferences. Team meeting. Let's just give a quick save here because team meetings never seem to go well. You know, you say one thing and they're always unhappy or they don't like what you're saying. We weren't challenging for the title as such. It was one of our big targets, but we seem to have played so well. Okay, they're slightly positive. We're intent on winning this title, and a win in our next match would be a huge help. Make sure we're victorious. I know we all want to win the title and win it in our next, and a win in our next match would be amazing. Give it everything you have. Everyone's going to be hyping this match up, but I don't need to pay attention to that. It's just another match as far as we're concerned. Everyone thinks that our title chances rest on the outcome of this match. Nothing would be further from the truth. Ignore it and prepare the way that you always do. I know we all want to win a title, and a win would be amazing. Give it everything you have. Or everyone hyping this up. It's just another match. Hyping them up and giving everything you have, I think. Good result. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. There's good encouragement. They're happy. Morale seems to have been picked up, and that's what we need. We're so close, and we want to build on that momentum. We want to push the team and the players even more. Luis Enrique is the manager of Leicester. He wants a new contract. Okay, he's worth up to 82 million. He's wanted by Leicester. His contract expires. A little bit squished, this skin. In 3 years' time, he's on 88k a week. Let's just try this. The club can't afford it. I don't want to take this fiddle. Well, we can't afford it, mate. Disappointed to consider my options. Well, I wouldn't mind if you did, because if I could push for £100 million for you and get an unhappy player off my books who's earning, you know, what's that, 47k a week, £188,000 per month, £1.8 million in 10 months. Add another 200k on out of it. No, well, 400k, 2.2 million, say, per year. and we're challenging for European football and a title, and you're complaining. Daniel James retiring. He's only 34. We've taken him on loan from Newcastle, from Southampton. He hasn't done exactly what we needed or wanted him to do. But if he was to return to Southampton, he would still be a regular player for them. I don't understand why he'd want to retire when he can return to Southampton and play so well. Okay, he is on loan. He's done much better at Derby than he was doing at Nottingham Forest. And Derby have actually played him and he's doing well, so that is very reassuring to see. Okay. Arsenal and Liverpool are not playing today. Man City are though. Come on, Crystal Palace, help us out. Do a job for us. Come on, Crystal Palace. Pollock Bonner, striker, centre. Ooh, he's looking good. Centre striker. We're going to add him for a year just to keep an eye on him. He looks better than Satriano. 2 caps and 1 goal for Nigeria. Plays out for a club in Brazil. 28 years of age, quite a late starter then. He's interested in a move. Earns 31k a week and would be estimated to almost going up to 150 to 200k. Signing whatever the price. His contract expires in 2035, so he's got 3 years left. If he does come to us, would he be a big hitter? I'm just a bit reluctant to sign a 28-year-old with less than a season's, well, you know, even with a season's experience behind him. Okay, let's go into the first division now. Stats. Oh. He's 29. As much as I'm not reluctant against signing older players, but I want to try and make investments. That's the thing in Brazil. Once the game starts going, you do end up seeing a lot of players who only have 2 years experience or just come out with that really good year. Now he's 25, so there's potential in him, and you know, it's good years. Okay, finally a 21-year-old looking good. He's had a good season. Discord, go away. Let's close Discord before that goes off overnight. Let's scout Pablo. Oh, he's 28. Well, he's 16, so let's scout him. Doesn't look like there's much detail on him. Savio, 28. He has got the number 7 shirt for ATM. Atletico Mineiro, he's having a very good season. Even if we signed him for like 10 million and we had like 3 very good seasons off him. Domestic clubs. Minimum fee release clause domestic, nothing. Minimum fee release clause domestic clubs, 156 million. Okay, he's got a transfer. That's nice. I like having these clauses where you can go and pick up Brazilian players for that much. Again, he's looking very good. There are some fantastic Brazilian players. I have managed out in Brazil before. Can't remember. Who did I manage? I can picture it in my head. Flamengo, that was it, Flamengo. And I brought Romelu Lukaku out there, and he just scored goals for fun. I think he was only like 33, but he was banging in goals for fun. Let's scout all of these players. His value is nothing. Okay. Okay, let's take 29. continue to click his name. Oh no, what's it done? I wanted to just unhighlight all of them straight away, which would be easier. Okay, Diaz is wanted by Real Valladolid. Scout player for a week. Brendan is wanted by Atletico Madrid and Real Hispas. He's wanted by Spurs. He's midfield centre, 30 years of age, less than a season's experience behind him, but very good form. Let's go back to Savio, number 7 shirt, 13.5 million. Okay, his corners are 12 to 16, crossing good, dribbling good, finishing not that good, attacking midfield right. First touch 70-20. Let's have a quick look at our tactics here. Attacking midfield right. We don't really play with an attacking midfield right in this tactic. In a Gengen press. And Nagelsmann we do, but this tactic fits us really well. I'm just afraid if we do sign him, you'll be very limited to game time. Just because an English club is interested in you, don't mean you can try and add an extra 100 grand on. Woo! He's taking his chances at this point. Come on, Mr. Agent, you like to earn good money. And he wants a sell-on fee as well. Come on, agent, do your job, son. Oh, I don't want to pay you that much. Okay, I failed to make an acceptable offer. Okay, so I've offered you an extra £90,000 a week. An extra £90,000 a week, and you're not happy. City won 4-0. Liverpool are top, Arsenal second still. Okay, City are third. We're joint on points with them, so we need to win. Neves has got a red card there. Let's just do a quick save point. Okay, if we win this game, we will go back ahead of City, which we really need to do. And it would really help us. Okay, Leicester versus Newcastle. Playing a 4-3-3 or a 4-1-2-3, depending on how they line up and start playing. Okay, here we go. We're at the King Power Stadium. And the pressure is on. If we don't win the title, we wouldn't have finished below expectations. But we were so close. So close. It would be such a shame to not win it and do what Leicester have done in real life. But qualifying for the Champions League, I'll be very, very happy with, because that's what the club have done for the last 2 years. So I wanted to come in and do exactly what Jose Mourinho had done during his time here. And that reminds me, what was the score for Roma? Roma beat Spurs 1-0 in a pre-season, which is a good result. They play Shakhtar Donetsk next week. Is that a friendly as well? Yes, club friendlies. And then the league kicks off on the 14th, which I really hope they win. I hope Roma go on and win the title this year, especially with Dybala and the squad that they seem to have. And I hope they can continue to improve as a squad, and Jose can do a great job with Roma. Oh. So close to the title, and we're letting in goals like that. We've had 5 shots on target. We just haven't got a real decent goal scorer at the minute. That's what we're lacking. We brought in Tammy Abraham for his experience, but just doesn't seem to be doing what we need and want him to do. And Esposito isn't always consistent. Oh, we're getting hammered. Okay, we're going to have to change tactics here. I thought we'd be on for a good one, but it looks like we're about to throw things away. 2-0 down to Leicester, and you know, losing this kind of game doesn't entirely put us out of the title run, but really does hamper our chances, especially when Arsenal are playing so well and have such a strong squad. An hour ahead, he should be finishing those. He should be finishing those. Should be finishing those. 6 shots each. They've got 3 on target. They've scored 2. We've got 2 on target. Our finishing is shocking. Losing the ball like that, come on. This is not good enough. They're literally walking through us. Conor Gallagher has been shite. It's hard because we played so well, we've been so close, but we're lacking the depth, we're lacking quality off the bench, and we're lacking that finishing edge. We just don't have it. And you know, so here we go, you know, minutes are stepping up, nothing's happening. Let's get Jared Bowen on. Let's get Tammy Abraham off. Let's bring on Wagner because he's going to be here next year. I thought we could have got a result today, but we're lacking that quality. We are absolutely lacking quality. And when you want to build, and we can try and, you know, apply everything that we've done this year, and knowing how close we have come, you know, with only a transfer budget of 40 million, is that title going to really come? You know, I guess it's just to qualify for Europe job and try and win a few domestic cups, and you know, try and give on a great showing. And if I can build a good record in the meantime and hopefully land a bigger job, then that's where the Premier League title is going to come from. Here we go, you know, it's just one of these dead games, no real highlights. We're coming to the second half, minutes tick, tick, tick. Nothing really happens no matter who you bring on. We changed tactics 2 different times. We've pressed them, we've found shots, and it's one of those real dead games. Once they've scored 2 and we've even made our changes, nothing has happened here for us. Very, very disappointing. Very disappointing. Pathetic. Pathetic. That's what you are, Newcastle. Pathetic. Oh, you seem motivated by losing and giving up on the title practically. Pathetic. Disappointing. 4th. All it takes is 2 wins off Spurs, and we're 5th. And we're playing for Europa League. We're still in with a shout, mind, because you know we're only 2 points behind Liverpool, and we're on the same amount of games as them. But again, it comes down to City and Arsenal and what they're doing. We have City next, and if City win, you know, pushes us away from the title and takes them much closer. Look at that solid run. And then we lost, and then we started having a good run again. And now we seem to be hitting very bad form. What am I looking for? City. Beaten 1-0 in the Premier League last time we played them away from home. We did utilise the tactic that we are playing now. Good. So I've saved myself money, and he's realised that he can get a bigger contract elsewhere. Or even if he does, then, you know, as much as he's got quality, if I can get towards 100 million for him, he's off ski. Wanted by Real Madrid. What for? He's shite. Come on, Real Madrid. I want you to come and get him. You can have him. Because he's rubbish. And I'd rather have £45 million for him. Making a £20 million profit. Let's then specify it, see whether we can keep the interest of Real Madrid. Ooh. No chance. No chance. No chance. Wow, 12.75 million. No chance. No. No. Definitely not. Nope. No. He's valued 39 to 45. I'm not going to lose at least £16 million on him. Can't even negotiate these ones either, which is frustrating. Be good if we could actually go into the transfer. No, very disappointed. Around Newcastle won it, to be fair. I mean, if it's sacked Klopp, I wouldn't mind having the City job. This is World Cup year in the game as well. We will see if any jobs do come up. Not that I'm frustrated to leave or in a rush to leave Newcastle, but it is. I want to get that opportunity to try and win the Premier League title, which would really be interesting. We need to win this game. Spurs, see, we've dropped the 5th because Spurs have had a win. As long as we guarantee a point in the next game, there's possibilities there for Sheffield United, and we have to secure at least an. I'd like to get another point just to guarantee that, but finish 5th and end up in Europa League after we've been in Champions League all year will be very frustrating. Satriano, we are missing Satriano, massively missing Satriano. Okay, we're going to play with this tactic because we have had 2 great results against City with this tactic. Well, Mario Balotelli is going live now on Instagram. Here we go, Newcastle hosting Man City. Man City do have an unbelievable squad. Just hope we can secure a win against them, because getting a win would really keep our title chances alive. Allow it, ref, allow it. Yes, come on. Would keep our title chances alive. would be a big win as well. One. Very good possession kept there by City. Good build-up play. Good finish, one shot, one on target. And they've secured it. We are getting shots, we're just not clinical enough. Not clinical enough. If the board think that we're going to challenge for Champions League football, try and get back in that position to challenge for the title again next year, they're very, very wrong. The only way it's happening is if I have at least £100 million investment, where I've been given £40 million. So what they're expecting is to qualify for Champions League football against the likes of City, against the likes of Arsenal, Spurs. Chelsea are rebuilding and have a good squad. It'll be interesting to see what United do over the summer as well, because they're not even in top 10. But to try and challenge for Champions League football on a £40 million budget, not on. It's not on. You know, we need quality players who are costing at least 50 million. And what do we get £40 million when we need a lot more players coming in? A lot more. It's great. We've invested in players for the future and we're trying to build that. For the here and now, Europa League football at best. Which isn't too bad because we're playing European football. But let's get Tielemans off. It's been shocking. Jarrod Bowen has done nothing. Wagner has done nothing. Jarrod Bowen started off really, really well with scoring goals for fun in this tactic. And ever since, he's just been rubbish. Wish I didn't give him a new contract now with an extra year on it. Because it's not, I would rather have released him because he's been rubbish. And I'd rather have saved on my wage bill. City doing very, very well. Come on. Oh, how did you get a ball like that? You beat the defenders, you're behind them, you're one-on-one with the keeper. You've got plenty of time and space, and you literally just passed it to him. Should be finishing those. Should absolutely be finishing those. It's not good enough to get a ball like that and get in a great position for you not to score. And especially in big games like this. It's not good enough. Oh yeah, let's bring on Daniel James because he's done nothing since coming in on loan. I knew there was a goal coming there. Ten shots, 6 on target. I haven't got any depth in the squad. He's frustrated, I'm frustrated because he's been rubbish and should have scored. Disallowed, okay. 2-2 could still be a possibility. If we lose this, it's out of the title, Europa League football. Change the tactic again to another tactic that has beat Man City. 11 shots, 13 shots, 8 on target, and we've only scored 1. We just don't have the quality. Oh great, he's injured now. Let's just sit with 2 defence. Let's just sit with both of the players here. Centre mids in front of defence. Bring on legendary Tammy Abraham, who we brought in, and he has done nothing. Zilch. Nothing, rubbish. It's built up such a great run. And all we needed is literally a few wins to guarantee Champions League football, and we have bottled it. Our squad is rubbish. Depth-wise, rubbish. 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 Rubbish, 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 rubbish. Epic. 2 days we host Burnley, and then away to Fulham. Let's finish off this disappointment of a season. Disappointment of a season. Pathetic.
Just so much left to say. Wanna get to know you in every
Yeah, we can do a lot better. Well, we're insistent on what? We've not played anywhere near good enough as worrying that you think we have. These responses are rubbish. Fucking rubbish responses. I want to bollock them because they're crap. What? Praise him for letting in lots of goals and costing us Champions League football? I don't think so. That's rubbish. When you've got 54 games, you've lost 12 of them. That's not good enough for top flight football.
just trying to break through, but you make it hard when you act how you do. 'Cause you speak it in tongues, you take the breath from my lungs. I should be shaking in fear, but instead I just want you here.
Potential for Champions League football is there, but that's if we win our next 2 games definite and the clubs in front of us don't win anything. I prefer City to win the title over Liverpool. Not really a big fan of Arsenal winning it, but I'd prefer them to win over Liverpool. No matter what tactic we're utilising, we're rubbish. But if we qualify for Europa League, I'll be very happy to qualify for Europa League, because that would mean at least 11 years in a row out of 11 that I would have qualified for European football with my clubs, which is a good record that I would like to keep. just get Adam Reese on the bench. Why not? Why not?
Roses, out in the corner with the body screaming dolo. Never sold a bag but look like Pablo in a photo. This gon' make him feel the way they told
Yes, come on, Burnley.
You already know though.
I forgot to change our tactic.
I walk in the corner with the money on my finger. She might get it poppin'. I'm a wife for the winter. I already know.
Finish by Conor Gallagher.
All I need is turn, baby, turn on when I turn it on. You know how I get silly when I turn it on. And my behavior when I turn it on. Too fast if it asks the left on us. I've been through it all. All I need is roses. Roses.
Getting outplayed by Burnley. Getting outplayed by Burnley. Embarrassing.
I know you won't tell nobody, no. I know you won't tell nobody nothing. I'ma pull a flexing on these guys like aerobics. I'ma tell you, girl, you Cupid ballin', that shit gorgeous. Standing on the table, rose, fuck the waters. You know who they turn, baby, turn on when I turn it on.
Oh, zip the crossbar. Should be scoring. There of his experience and qualities, he should be scoring. Not good enough. Not good enough. Finish. Finally.
Take a step into the great unknown. We made a vow to find our way back home, but the road is long. We've got ways to go, I know, but our love is so strong. But we'll make it back, I know. Oh, oh. 'Cause you got me thinking it was over. I thought that I could move on, but I can't. 'Cause you saved me from falling out of love just to love again. She lights a flame that burns so brightly. Uses the
Get
pain
Kluivert off because he has been rubbish. Let's just get Adam Reese on. Let's get Gines Ruiz on. Why not? Let's get Wagner on. Because why not? Dodo's been rubbish.
yet follow sparks are coming home. Deep in the dark, my eyes are open, running as fast as we can go. 'Cause you got me thinking it was over. I thought that I could move on, but I can't. 'Cause you saved me from falling out of love just to love again.
good. He's finally finished something. Okay, that secures Europa League football. We need to try and get Champions League football. Ooh, we're back into Champions League football territory. Let's give him some feedback because that was a good performance. Wanted by Man United, West Ham, Roma. Couldn't get him. 70 million. You can have him. France manager was in the crowd. See, look, we just buy one of these players and bang. Our pocket money is gone. He's a winger. Winger. 21 minutes later on it by Atalanta and Inter. Midfielder. A fairly good season. Okay, no clause on him, which is a shame. Let's offer 10 million. Let's see what happens. A youth player. I can just shortlist for a year just to keep eyes on him. Winger. Centre back. 28 years, 28-year midfielder. He only played 9 games in his career. Winger, midfielder, 26. Yeah, he's only got a year behind him. I think they all got a year behind him, to be honest. Winger, centre back. 25 years of age, he's not a bad punt. Not a bad punt at centre back. Wanted by Atalanta. Let's make an inquiry to see how much they want for him. Keeper. Oh, he's got quite good stats there, to be fair. He's got the most experience. And he's quite cheap, so I'm going to just add him to a short list for a year. Winger. 24-year-old centre back. He's actually looking quite good. Stats are not amazing. Bravery and anticipation's good. Aggression could be developed. Composure and concentration for a centre back would need to be higher for me. Positioning and teamwork is good. Acceleration about average for a centre back. Football reach is not amazing. Now I'm going to do a short list for a year just to mark his growth and progress. Midfielder. Oh, sorry, centre back is. Not bad, not amazing. Average.
Sunlight begins to fade now, and I feel like I'm losing time, but I don't know how I'm here. The sunlight is turned to gray, and I feel like I'm losing
and get some assets and investments in for the future. And maybe players that might grow. I'll just get rejected again. But he's playing for his country. He's 21 years of age. He's got good caps. He's got good stats. Even if we get him out on loan and sell him, you know, making money off a player like him would be good for us and hopefully excel his career. Fulham have been relegated. They're bottom of the table, so I would expect 3 points against them. Would expect. We're third. Oh, we're still in with a chance for the title. Kind of. Even if we did win our last game and Liverpool lost it, and City bottled it, and Arsenal bottled it, and Spurs bottled it, and Liverpool conceded quite a lot of goals and we scored a lot, we'd still be with a chance. Definitely guaranteed European football. Definitely. Even Sheffield United and Everton will be playing it. But whether it's going to be Champions League football or Europa League is yet to be seen. Yet to be seen. Obviously.
And I know now we're getting older. The world we built is slipping through our fingers. We're running.
Well, it's a bit hard. League matches, level of league. Well, he's in the Premier League. And we can't give him matches because he doesn't have a work application.
And I won't lay still, living left behind, imprisoned by this love.
The basis of him playing international football is the fact that he's playing for reserves at Newcastle. And the reserves are not playing him. It's a flawed system, really. Huh? 8.5 million, what's his value? They're going towards the top end. Now for 8.5 million, I will take a punt on you. You're 25 years of age. Your wages seem quite reasonable. If I can get them down though, I'll be much happier. Come on. 534. I'll come up a little bit. If you keep going down. Okay, settled on 36, which is about 9 grand more than he's on now. So, an extra 36k a month, and even after tax, you half that on average. An extra £18,000 a month is a big difference. And we didn't have to pay any agent fees either. Okay, that was rejected. Okay, let's go up a little bit. It didn't even come back with a price. Land Everson. He's in our under 23s. Why is he in our under 23s? Because he went out on loan and he just pushed in there. Okay, he is valued at 24 million. He's wanted by United. And we paid 10. I will put him on the market for 27 million to see whether United make a bid in any region. We'll just ignore that. Get the media off our backs. Again, a winger. Don't really need a winger, to be honest. Our under 23s were relegated. Right. That's appalling. Who's in charge of our I did sack our under 23 managers. Our original under 23 manager, because he was awful. So he's left us in the lurch, sorry. And we brought David Hibbert in, but he struggled to turn things round. So our under 23s are relegated to a lower division. No offers. He would prefer to go there. But United don't want to come out and pay the money that we've put him up for. Like bastards. 24 million, no chance. As much as I've got money there for a player who's 28 with only like 2 years experience behind him for 24 million. There is that big risk factor that he won't adapt to the Premier League and lacks that depth experience. I would have paid about 12 million for him, but 24, no chance. All we can do is win and wait to see what the other results are and what happens. Troy Deeney, manager of Fulham, no wonder they're being relegated. Arsenal have guaranteed Champions League football. All comes down to the last game of the season for us and to see what's happening. The board's delighted with the vision. Challenge for the title. 3 years ahead of schedule, okay, as long as they're happy. But it doesn't mean that they're going to give us any more money though, which we could do with realistically. The City job is there. Who will take over? Paulo Sousa, Andre Villas-Boas or Goran Tomic? Well, I'm going to throw my hat in the ring for this job. The finances aren't great though. It's unfortunate to see Wolves relegated from the Premier League. I do like them as a club, but Leonardo Jardim has been the manager to take them down, which is very surprising. The final game of the year, again we're going for Nagelsmann. Let's change that back. Let's just chuck Adam Rees on the bench for Jared Bowen, because Jared Bowen's done nothing last game of the season. So let's just chuck Adam Rees on and give him that experience, and hopefully he can go back to TNS as a better player. Here we go, final game of the season. Should be finishing now. Oh, good finish. Okay, we're 1-0 up. We're 1-0 up.
There is a place where you can run free. Time does not exist. Take a chance when the road before us falls under our face. I can't hold on. I can't remain so strong. We have the same old bond, but everything is wrong. My love is gone, but I've been born. I can make it on my own. When I'm alone, my love is gone. My love is gone, but I've been born. I can make
Great finish. Come on.
There's a place where you can run free. Time does not exist. Take a chance when the road before us falls under our face. I can't hold on. I can't remain so strong. We have the same old bond, but everything is wrong. My love is gone, but I've been born. I can make it on my own. When I'm alone, my love is gone.
Finally. Allow it. Thank you. Don't concede. Don't concede.
Back from the dead.
Got positional instructions.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're all invited to go fucking mental on this motherfucking drop. The countdown has just begun. Are you ready? Let's go.
Now we're back from the dead. We're back from the dead.
Let's trigger the press on all of them. We'll see what happens.
Hell yeah.
Let's get tackling hard and we're standing off them. Tactics. Let's get Adam Rees on. Let's get Wagner on. Who else can we get on? Let's get Nicholas on, why not? Fulham are getting a good amount of shots off on us now, even though we're pressing the heck out of them.
Oh, we're back from the dead.
Are you ready? Let's go.
Back from the dead.
Oh wow, he just picked it out and said thank you very much.
We're back from the
Even though we said press every time they're on the ball, and he's literally picked the ball up, said look at the space I've got and I'm going to shoot now. It scores.
Hell yeah.
Okay, that is how we wrap up the end of the season with a nice 4-1 win away against Fulham. I would have preferred to have kept the clean sheet, to be honest, but we've done our jobs. 75 points, and there we have it. Champions League football for a third year in a row for Newcastle. 11 years in a row I've qualified for the Champions League as a manager.
back from the dead.
5 points off the title. Sharpen up, improve our results, score more goals, get better players in, and the opportunity, the challenge is there. Okay, 77 million, that's gone up, that's made me happier. Okay, 2 actual clubs from England will be playing European football. Okay, and there is a good point to leave it. 56 games, 36 wins, a win ratio of 64%, and a goal difference of 66% with 3 cups in my first season at Newcastle and in the Premier League. Is not a bad start, and we need to sharpen up and really improve, but that was a heartbreak of an episode as such. But I thank you for everyone who's viewed and stayed with, and I hope you can watch this on YouTube and go through the heartbreak that I've just been through. But thank you very much. This is Red Tonto 13.